7 days. And honestly, I didn't expect to feel emotionally about this. Not because of the workout, not because of 7 minutes magically changed my body in 1 week, but because I kept the promise. And if you've been on this journey with me, maybe you understand exactly what I mean. A week ago, this started with something so small, 7 minutes. That's it. No fancy programs, no expensive gym membership, no dramatic transformational challenge, just a quiet decision to stop abandoning myself. Why women struggle. And I think that's what this series really revealed to me. Most women are not failing because they're lazy. We're not lazy. They're exhausted. They spent years pouring into everybody else. Children, marriages, careers, responsibilities, and somewhere along the way, they stopped choosing themselves. They stopped choosing themselves. So the invisible abandonment, not all abandonment is dramatic. Sometimes abandonment looks like, I start next Monday. I'm too tired today. I focus on me later, and later become weeks, months, and years. And before you know it, you don't even recognize yourself anymore. So why this week matters? But this week felt different because every single day I came back. Sometimes my husband joined me. Even when I got boring, even when the motivation disappeared, even when nobody wouldn't even know I skipped it, I came back. So the power of small promises. And I think we underestimate the power of small promises. We think confidence comes from huge breakthroughs, but confidence actually comes from evidence. Evidence that you can trust yourself again. And every time I showed up for those 7 minutes, I was collecting proof. I was collecting proof showing myself, evidence that I made that promise to myself. So, the shift in my identity. By day one, I was trying. But by day 7, I start believing myself. And there's a difference. Because when you start breaking promises to yourself, you carry yourself differently. You speak differently. You move differently. You begin to trust your own voice again. So for women who's watching this, and maybe you are watching this right now thinking, it's only 7 minutes. But it was never about the minutes. It was about becoming the kind of woman who no longer leaves herself behind. Do you understand? So at this stage of my life, I understand something deeply now. Big transformation rarely happens in dramatic moments. They happen quietly through repetition, consistency, tiny decisions nobody claps for. And honestly, that kind of transformation is more powerful. It's more powerful. So, what is the emotional payoff? So, if you've been on this journey with me, I hope today you can stop focusing on what hasn't changed yet. Stop doing that. And start acknowledging what has. Because maybe your body hasn't fully changed, but your mind has. The discipline has. Your relationship with yourself has. Okay? So, maybe for the first time in a long time, you're becoming a woman who trusts herself again, and that changes everything. It does. The littlest decisions. So if this week impacted you, don't stop now. Join my Style Lab, my private community where we elevate how we show up in our image, confidence, and lifestyle. And download my free reinvention checklist, your first step towards becoming the woman you know you're meant to be. Links are in the description above. Okay? So before I go, as you know, I'm drinking my 48 ounces of water with some lemon. Any way I can, talking to you, walking outside, do anything, trying to get that 48 ounces of water in. And I wrote a book. This is Not a Practice Life by Jacqueline Young Landy. It became a bestseller on Amazon. It comes in hardcover. It comes in paperback and Kindle. Go on Amazon and put the name in, my name. This is Not a Practice Life by Jacqueline Young Landy, and purchase it. Read it. And after you finish read it, go back and leave me a review, please. I greatly appreciate that. As you know, the best part is give it to someone else. Give it to a friend, a co-worker, associate, a male, a female, and let them have the opportunity to just change their mindset just a little bit. And also, if you want paperback autograph copy, just jump over to Instagram, JYL Lifestyle. The link is also in the description, and shoot me a message. So, as you know, guys, I did this 7-minute promise to myself and to just show up for myself. And while I was doing it, it's not really 7 minutes, it's 7 decisions. While I was doing it, my husband joined me sometimes too. And I am so happy for that, because I want him in the latter year. He's 73, I'm 62. I want him to feel alive and take care of his body, his mind and soul too. But it takes one little step at a time, daily, consistently, putting yourself first before anything else, so you can be your best self for yourself and to others. Thank you for joining. If you're new, my name is Jacqueline Young Landy. Thank you for joining. If you're returning, thank you for joining, coming back, and thank you all for listening and taking the time out. And please like, share, comment, and what else? Hit that bell button so you won't miss me. So you won't miss any of my videos. As you know, this week I exercised outside because it was so nice out there. But normally I usually exercise in my gym. I have a home gym because health is very important to me. If we don't have health, health is the new wealth. If you don't have health, so this is my gym. I usually work out here when it's cooler. When it's hotter. And then I work out in the backyard when it's cooler, and it's so nice, so nice. All right, guys, take care. Bye for now. Much love. Let us think in, darlings, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.